And I'm like, man, we'll appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. So that's good. I was like, great. I don't have to worry about getting a record. I don't have to worry about holding these guys up behind me because I'm sure they're not going to be able to go around me because of this narrow road. We get to the loading. We get to the well. The sand coordinator staging us. He gets me set up. I'm getting my hoses hooked up. The trailer that was in front of me, the first guy that was in front of me, he was driving a Peterbilt. He was leased on with the same company. He had gotten parked, but apparently where he was parked wasn't, I guess, close enough. So he had to move over a little bit. So he was staged 2 trucks to the right of me. The truck that was to the right of me was, I guess it took him a lot longer to unload. So he was there before us, and he was staged on the other side of him, and then me. So I'm hooking up my hose to my blower, and I just happen to look up, and I see that he's moving, and I look right underneath his truck. There's a fire extinguisher. Now, I don't know if I explained in my earlier videos, company policy is with any of these frac sand trucks, they're pulling a pneumatic trailer. You have a fire extinguisher that's on your trailer. You take that extinguisher when you're parked, and you put it at your front, on your driver's side front fender. Everybody has to do this. Once you're parked and situated, you put your fire extinguisher at your front right tire. He forgot about that. He started moving, getting his truck, started moving around, and this dude is so lucky, probably as lucky as I was, that I didn't get stuck a couple of minutes earlier. At this point, I didn't see it, but this is what had to happen. He had to have pushed it, knocked it over with his front left, going left, misses it, pulls up. His 4 wheels on his driver's side, all those tires miss the extinguisher. And at the time that I saw it, he was already backing up, and I was seeing it in between the drive axle and the steering. So those 4 tires missed it again. And luckily I had my flashlight, and I'm flashing it because I have my respirator, safety glasses, earmuffs, hard hat. Ain't no point of screaming because he has the same gear on, because he didn't want to take it off, because he just got in, figured he was going to move it maybe a couple of seconds and get back at it and start hooking up. Ain't no point in me yelling, because he ain't going to hear it, because you got blowers going on, you got the whole well doing its thing, and you got my truck and blower going on, and he's in his truck with the windows up, driving a Peterbilt. I'm sure it's pretty louder than my Mac, and I'm flashing my lights, and he stops, and he just keeps going. Like, I guess he thought I was maybe like moving around and not knowing where I was pointing my flashlight. And I'm like, keep flashing my light at his face, and he just doesn't get it. He's still moving. I'm like, oh crap. I run around my truck, and I'm like, while I'm running towards him, I'm aiming my flashlight right in his face, and he's like still slightly moving, like, what's going on? I'm signing stop. And finally he stops. I'm like right up to the cab. I was like, I make the signal, I don't know, I'm making signals like, your fire extinguisher. And as soon as he saw that, you saw him do this. He's like scared, man. I was like, all right, pull. And I'm telling him, just signing him a little bit forward. Once I saw that it was clear for me to get it, I said, all right, stop it, shut it off. I reached under, grabbed it. No damage at all to this fire extinguisher. And this dude was lucky. I mean, that could have been his job. That was it. If he would have ran that over on that customer's well, they would have just said, this dude's not safe. He didn't follow company policy, yada, yada, yada. He's banned from all of our wells or something like that. And, you know, the company would probably say, okay, if you're banned from this customer's wells, all of his wells, their wells, we can't have you here. So I got lucky. He got lucky that I saw that. Got unloaded. And fast forward, here I am getting ready to go to Crosby. So that's it for today. I might have to split this video into two because I think YouTube's not allowing me to upload something over 15 minutes. I'm not sure. But alright, I'll update y'all later. See you. Oh, also, I'd like to give a shout out to Victor Villarreal. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And you know, with every new subscription, it kind of motivates me to keep making these videos and, you know, sharing my stories like the one I just shared. So that way maybe, you know, that might stick in your head and you might remember it. And it's like, oh, I don't want to forget my extinguisher, or I don't want to drive into a ditch. So again, Victor Villarreal, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. I'll make more videos for you. If any of y'all got questions, just hit me up, and I'll respond to them as soon as I can. My email address is htowndriver, the number 1, at gmail.com. So scratch that, htowntrucker1 at gmail.com. So htowntrucker1 at gmail.com. If I remember, I'll make sure to put that in the description button, or description section, and y'all can hit me up and with any questions y'all might have. Alright, that's it. Peace.